Today we are going to learn something about the operational amplifier, that will be the calculation part. The calculation part include the multiplication, sum, difference, and lastly nothing but solution of linear equation. We are going to see all this in this lecture. Now starting with the multiplication. Now we have learned to amplify inverting as well as the non-inverting amplifier. Now going with the inverting amplifier. Now this is your inverting terminal, this is non-inverting terminal. We need to ground the non-inverting terminal. If you want to make non-inverting amplifier, what we are just going to put simply a V in input across the inverting amplifier and a feedback resistance R2. This is your R1. Now V0 is nothing but minus R2 by R1 into V in. Now this is your gain R2 by R1. Now neglect this resistance. Now this can be taken care of very easily. In the course of time we will see how to remove this minus sign, but we got A is equal to nothing but R2 by R1. Now this is in our hand. Now we can control the gain. The gain can be controlled very easily. What is the gain? Means R2, if you keep R2 is 400k, R1 is 100k, means gain will be 4. Now if you keep R2 as 200k and gain as 100k, then gain will be 2. So now we got the multiplying factor by 2 and by 4 and 2. Now this is your multiplication. You can multiply with the gain 4 and 2. Now suppose if you keep R2 100k and R1 200k, now the gain will be half. Now this has become your division. Now you can divide. This multiplication as well as the division, it can be easily performed with a simple operation of inverting amplifier. Now with the help of an inverting amplifier, we have seen we can do the division as well as the multiplication. Now how it does? Suppose we want to multiply 5 into 7 and we need to get 35 as the output. This is the multiplication we need to do. Now what we will do, either we can take V input this or gain as this one. Now if you construct inverting amplifier, now we have constructed the inverting amplifier. Now what we have done, we are keeping V in 5. Now we have kept 5 volt over here, and this is your R2 and this is your R1, and then you will be getting V output. Now what you need to do, you need to put gain as 7. How to make gain? Put this is a 700k and this is a 100k resistance. Now you got the gain is equal to minus 700k by 100k into 5 volt. This is nothing but minus 7 into 5 is equal to minus 35 volt. This must answer we must get, but what will happen? We are not going to get minus 35 volt. What we will get? Minus 12 volt, because this op-amp is biased with only plus 12 and minus 12 volt. So it will automatically stop at the biasing voltage. The least biasing voltage is minus 12, so you will get minus 12 volt. So in order to get any multiplication, what you need to do, you just need to check the quantity of voltage. This, if you put in millivolt, then your output will be coming in millivolt, which is lesser than minus 12 volt. So you can easily get the any multiplication by using just keeping input voltage in millivolt. Now if you need the table, now when we have learned first in initial days we used to learn the table, and now then multiplication. Now we have learned the multiplication and we know how to draw the how to get the table. Suppose you need the table of 3. 3 1 ja 3, 3 2 ja 6, 3 3 ja 9. Means what we are doing, just multiplying, and this is the table of 3 we are getting it. Now what we need to do, what we will do, what we are seeing, we will keep the gain same and we need to vary the gain 1 2 3 4, and if we keep varying the gain till 10 then we will get the table. Now how to do, we have seen the multiplication of 1 with the help of a inverting amplifier. Now with the help of one op amp, if this is your op amp inverting amplifier, and what we need to keep the gain 1, then for that what we are going R and R, and this is your voltage applied 3 millivolt. Output will be nothing but minus R by R into 3, nothing but minus 3 millivolt. Now we got minus 3 millivolt. Now if you need the 6, what you need to do, just make another inverting amplifier, just do grounding and put 3 millivolt here, because the table is of 3 and we are keeping the input voltage same. In fact, what you can do, you can sort it and make this as a 3 millivolt, and but here what you need to do, make gain 2. How to make gain 2? Put 2 as a 2R and R. Now you can take R as 100K, then 2R will be 200K. Now output is nothing but minus 2R by R into 3 millivolt, you got minus 6 millivolt. Now same way you can draw till 10. Now I am now drawing till third portion. This is your same Vin. Now if you want to make this gain 3R and R, this will be your V out, and again what we have made 3R by R, nothing but gain is 3, minus 3R by R, you got gain 3, and the input is 3 millivolt, you got minus 9 millivolt. All this minus sign can be taken care by very easily, just putting one op amp. Now how you can vary all this minus sign? If you are keeping, suppose you got minus 3 volt over here, now just apply one more inverting amplifier with the gain minus 1 R and R, and suppose here if you have 3 millivolt minus 3 volt, then what you will get, V naught is equal to minus R by R into 3 millivolt. This is nothing but minus minus plus 3 millivolt. So applying one more op amp everywhere, you could easily get the table of 3. Now you got the table of 3. Now if you replace 3 with 4, you will get the table of 4. With the 5, you will get the table of 5. And with this method, you can get the table of all. Means with, if you just keep any number n, then you can get the table of all the table that we cannot remember very easily. Till 20 we know, after 20 we can do easily with the help of this circuit. So this is how we do the multiplication. Now we have done the multiplication and the table part. Now we are going to go on summation. Suppose summation, what we need to do, we need to add 2 plus 3 plus 5. Now how much this is? 5 3 8 plus 2 10. This is the summation we need to do. Or if you need 2 plus 4 plus 6, this must give 12. Now taking this example, 2 plus 4 plus 6 equal to 12, we can do the upper one also, but we are taking the second one. How to sum it? Now how to sum this? It is very easy. Now how we will do? Just look at this. With the help of inverting amplifier only. Now again we are taking the op amp. grounding. This is the inverting amplifier. Now what we need, now we know that whatever the voltage we are keeping here, suppose we are keeping 2 and we are making the gain equal even R by R, what will be our gain? Gain is nothing but minus R by R, this is minus 1. We got the gain minus 1. Now whatever the voltage here, the inverted voltage, we are going to get minus 2 volt. This will be the output. Now suppose again we are applying another voltage, that is 4 volts, 4 millivolts, sorry. Now how to solve this circuit? How we can solve? We can easily solve by just making the superposition theorem. Now what we did, if you have, now we are having all the combination 2, 4 and 6, all the 3 we are giving, and we are making this happen. Now we got 2 millivolt, 6 millivolt, 4 volt, 4 millivolt, 6 millivolt. Now what we need to, how to solve this circuit? This is your ground. Because of this virtual ground buzzer, this will become 0 volt. Now how to solve this equation? Now this equation can be solved easily. How to solve this equation? Now if you want to take the effect of this 2 millivolt, what you need to do? Just you need to ground this one. Means when we apply superposition theorem, what we do? We take the effect of 1 volt and ground the other. If you ground it 0 and this is 0 volt, then no current will be flowing, means this is cut. Again this is 0, this is 0, again this portion is also cut. So this 2 millivolt will not have any effect of these two resistance, these two input voltage. So we will get minus 2 volt. Now if you want to take the effect of this one, 4 millivolt, this is your second 4 millivolt, then we need to ground the first and the third terminal. If you ground this and this is 0 volt, this is 0 volt, no current will be following. This is 0 volt, this is 0 volt, no current will be flowing. Then the current, because of this current only, this current will go here and you will get the output. What you are going to output? This is 4 and the gain is 4 and R. Gain is nothing but minus 1. You are going to get minus 4. Now if you want to take the effect of this third one, now you need to ground. If you ground this one, then this is your 0 volt, then there will be no effect, no current will be flowing, only the current because of this will be flowing, and this current will be coming, V naught will be nothing but this current minus I into R, and we know the gain is minus 1, so output will be minus. So if you take minus common, 2 plus 4 plus 6, so we got minus 12 volt, and we know how to convert minus 2 plus just by applying one op amp. So in this way you got the summing. Now summation we have done very easily. Now we got the summation. Now if we need to average the number, suppose how to do average? Suppose we have 3 number 2, 4, 6. If you need the average of all the 3 marks, we got 2 plus 4 plus 6 by 3, because they are total number of 3 number. Then how much you are going to get? 4, means 4 output we must get. If we are having, suppose 4 number 2 plus 4 plus 6, 2, 4, 6, 6, 6 and 8, then how we will calculate the average? This is your average, 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus 8 by how many number? 1, 2, 3, 4. This is nothing but 14 plus 4, 18 to 20 by 4. This is nothing your 5. So this is the average. This is how we do the averaging. What we need to do with the help of this circuit, how we can do? This is just easy. What you need to do? Same circuit. What was the value? Suppose we need the average of 2 4 and 6. But what we are seeing that the factor 3 is coming for 3 number and the factor 4 is coming for the 4 number. What are the 4 number? 2, 4, 6, 8, and for 3, what are the 3 now? 2, 4, 6, 9. The factor 3 and 4 is coming, means we need the gain of 1 by 3 and 4 1 by 4. Then we have learned how to, we have got the gain is equal to R2 by R1. This is your R1 minus R2 by R1. Now if you need the gain of 1 by 3, what you need to do? Just put 100k and 300k. Then you will get the gain of minus 3. Then what you are doing in term of R, if you are keeping this R, it must be 3R. If you are keeping R2 as R, then it must be 3R, 3R, 3R. So the gain will be, if you calculate the gain, now if you take the effect of 2 volt on the output, what will be the output? V naught equal to minus R by 3R into 2. This will get cancelled. This will be nothing but minus 2 by 3. And because of this 2 will be grounded. Then because of this, the output will be again minus R by 3R into 4. This is nothing but minus 4 by 3. Because of this one, the output will be minus R by 3R into 6. It will nothing but minus 6 by 3. Now you have to add all this, because we have done the superposition. Now if you add all this, minus 2 by 3, minus 4 by 3, minus 6 by 3, then 1 by 3, 2 plus 4 plus 6, nothing but 12 by 3, you will get 4 millivolt as the output. Now if you need the average of 4 number, that is the last number is 8, then what you need to do? You just need to check this variable, just make 4R, because you need the gain of 1 by 4. So if you make the gain of R by 4R 1 by 4, then you can easily get the average of all the number. In this way, the summer circuit can be utilized as a averager circuit also, just looking at the gain. Now we have done the averaging part. Now we need the quantify. We need to quantify the number. How to quantify? Suppose we need to convert the digital into analog. How to do that? Now suppose there are 4 number. Suppose there are 4 variable, 4 input voltage, and corresponding there will be 16 combination, because 4 input voltage to the power 4, 16 combination, that will vary from 1 1 1 to 0 0 0. It will be, and you can fill all the remaining table. Now how we are going to do? With the help of same inverting terminal and with the help of same summer. Now we will look how we are doing it. Now what is the, in digital, what we see? Suppose we have 1 1 1. How we calculate? The position is 1 2 4. The quantification is 8 4 2 and 1. The MSB has 8 quantifies, 8 bit, whatever the value over here, it will be multiplied by 8, and LSB is 1. Now if you see, it is getting divided by 2. If you divide 8 by 2, this will be 4, 4 by 2, this will be 2, 2 by 2, 1. We see the division by 2, or if you go from LSB to MSB, there is multiplication by 2. So we are saying that from one to different, if you jump from LSB to another LSB or upper one, you see the gain is getting multiplied. Now in same manner we are going to do it. Now suppose this is 1 1 1 numbers we have taken. Now we have being V1, V2, V3, V4. We are saying V4 as LSB and V1 as an MSB. Now we are just going to draw the summer circuit, same manner. This is a summer circuit we have drawn. Now we need V1, V2, V3 and V4. This is the LSB, this is the least part, and this is your MSB, this is the most significant part, and this is your feedback resistance. This is your R. Now if we are keeping the gain of V1 as a 1 and the gain of this will be V2 will be divided by 2, because it is getting divided. This will be 1 by 4 and this will be 1 by 8. Now we need the gain of, for V1 we need the gain of 1, for V2 we need the gain of 1 by 2, for V3 we need the gain of 1 by 4, because in digital we have seen what is 8421. This is your 8421, means how the gain is getting, how by division by 2. So if we are keeping gain, if we want a digital analog corresponding to digital voltage, now what we need to do, we need to divide the gain by 1 by 2, 1 by 4, it is getting divided by 2, again divided by 2. Now if we are keeping gain 1, then for 1 we need the resistance same, then only gain will be, A will be R by A1 will be R by R minus, then gain will be minus 1. Now if you want to make gain half, what you are just going to do, 2R. A2 gain will be minus 2R by R, it will be minus 2. Now A3 gain, if you want to make it 4R, A3 gain will be minus 4R by R, it is nothing but minus 4. Now A4 gain, just make the resistance 8R. 8R, if you calculate the gain, this is nothing but minus 8. Now you got the gain corresponding to, now what we have done, the problem what we have done, now we have kept the R1, 2R, 4R, 8R, but we have given 2R here. It will be R by 2R, it will be 1 by 2. See, the gain is getting divided by 2. Now this will be 1 by 4 and this will be your 1 by 8. 1 by 8. This is 1, 1 by 2, 1 by 4, 1 by 8. Means if you are keeping the value 111, if this is digital value you are keeping 1111, then what is the output you are going to get? Now corresponding to this one, the gain is 1, the corresponding to this one gain is 1 by 2, the corresponding to gain is 1 by 4 and it is 1 by 8. Then 1 into 1 plus 1 into 0.5 plus 1 into 0.25 and 0.125, 1 into, because this is going multiplied with this is multiplied with this one, this multiplication, and we are going to sum it. 1 plus 0.5 plus 0.25 plus 0.125, this is nothing but, if you add it you are going to get 1.875. that is the highest value of voltage what you are going to get for the 111 conversion, 1.75. So digitally we have converted all the voltage into the analog. Now suppose the value is, now we have applied different value. If we apply value 1011, now this is your digital value. Now what will be our output voltage? Now simple, what will be our output voltage? We know the gain corresponding to this one is, the value is 1011, this is 1, gain is 1. What is the gain over here? Half. The gain for this one is 1 by 4 and the gain for this one is 1 by 8. Now multiply the corresponding value, you will get the answer. 1 into 1 plus 1 0 into 0.5 plus 1 into 0.25 plus 1 into 0.125. This is 0, 1 plus 125 plus 0.125, this is nothing but 1.3 1.375. So this is the output voltage you are going to get. Now you will get the different combination of output voltage. Here 1.875, here what you got 1.375. Now for different combination you will be getting your output. Now in fact you can draw the, for different combination of input what will be your output. For 0, if you take 0, output will be 0. For 1, output will be, now for 1 what will be the output? 0 0 1, it will be simply 0.125. So you can go with the ladder way. This is your combination, and the corresponding value of, you will get the corresponding output. Now if here you are applying 0 0 1, you are going to get 0.125, or you can reverse the axis, then also you are going to get the, this is your analog part, this is your digital part. Now if you reverse the axis, then digital and analog you will get very easily. So this was all about the digital to analog converter. What we did, the same summing operation, same it will be done easily. How we have done? Same superposition apply. If you apply superposition, you can get all the value. So we have completed the multiplication table, summing, averaging, and the digital to analog conversion. We have done very easily. Now we have done that. Now it was, last one was the solution of. Now we have done the multiplication, division, summation. Now it is the difference, means now we need the value of 5 minus 2, it is 3, 7 minus 5, it is 2. We need to differentiate. Now we can do in two way or multiple way. There are many circuits, but we are just going to learn in the two way. Now how you can do? You can do it by inverting amplifier as well as non-inverting amplifier. Now if you do with the inverting amplifier, what you need to do? You just need to connect Now we are making the inverting amplifier. Now we have made the inverting amplifier and we are keeping the same R. Now if you keep 5 and minus 2, you know if you keep 2, the output will be minus 2. Now you need the difference part. For that you need to keep minus 5. The value of minus 5 will be plus 5 because the gain is minus 1. For this the gain will be minus 1 and V naught will be nothing but minus 2 plus 5. Now this is the simple how you can do very easily just by reversing this voltage terminal. Now suppose you don't have only positive supply you have, then how can you find the difference? For that we are just drawing the another circuit. Here we are done if we have the negative supply also and positive supply also. Suppose in the lab we don't have the negative supply. Now it will be there for the biasing, but extra you don't have. Then how you will do? Variable negative supply you don't have. Then how you are going to do it? Just look. Now we are generalizing V1 minus V2. Now we are going to make V1 positive and V2 negative. Now how we can do? Just put one amplifier inverting. If you put V1 and if the gain is R by R, that is minus 1, then V naught will be your minus V1. Now you got the gain minus V1. Now again what you do? Just put inverting amplifier and if you put inverting amplifier with the gain R and R only, this minus V If you apply minus V as input, what you are going to get as output? V1. Now you just need minus V2. How you can get it? Just apply one more circuit, V2 extra V2 voltage over here with the resistance R, and the gain of this will be R by R. Again this is acting as a summing amplifier, R by R, this will give you minus V2. So this is, we got V1 minus V2. So this is your difference amplifier. Now this we have done with the help of inverting amplifier. Now how to do with the help of non-inverting amplifier? We are just going to see it. Now if you keep the non-inverting amplifier, now in the case of how to do it with the help of non-inverting amplifier and the inverting amplifier both. This is your V1 and gain we are keeping same R. Just for we are just doing a difference amplifier. Now we have applied, this will be R, this is R, this is your V2. Now we are going to see what will be our output. Now initially, now there are two voltage V1 and V2. Now we need to apply the superposition theorem. Now for applying superposition theorem, what you need to do? Just ground this terminal. If you ground this, there will be no effect. This is grounded, this is grounded, this is 0 volt, this is 0 volt. When you got 0 volt over, this is nothing but just your inverting amplifier, and you got V0 is equal to minus V1. Now you are going to look at the effect of V2. Now you ground this one. If you apply V2, now we need to check the voltage over here. What voltage we are getting? If you see, then this is just a potential divider circuit. What is this circuit? This R and R. This is 2R, and we have just applied a V2 across over. And we need to know the voltage over here. We need to know the voltage over here. And what will be the voltage? V2 into R, R plus R, this is nothing but V2 into R by 2R, this is V2 by 2. So then what you are going to get? V2 by 2, this is your the voltage what you are going to get at the non-inverting amplifier. Now what is the gain of non-inverting amplifier? The gain of non-inverting amplifier is 1 plus R2 by R1. So 1 plus R2 is R, R1 is again R, and your input is V2 by V1. Input is V2 by 2. So this is nothing but 1 plus 1 2 into V2 by 2. You got 2 cancel. So the output is V2. So we got V0 equal to V2 minus V1. This is the difference. We can get it with the help of non-inverting amplifier. So we have done the summation, difference, multiplication, division. Now the most important point is that when we got to know all this operation, how we can solve the linear equation. A linear equation is very important to solve. Now suppose you have the linear equation in the form of a1x plus b1y equal to c, a2x plus b2y equal to c2, this is c1. This is the generalized form of equation. Now we need to solve. We are just trying to solve the linear equation with the help of op-amp circuit. Now we can do it by generalization also, or we can do it by taking a normal equation. Now how we are going to, suppose we are taking normally x plus y is equal to 1, x minus y equal to 1. These are the two equations we have taken. If we are solving, how much we are getting? 2x is equal to 1, x is equal to half, and y will be your y will be minus half. Then only half minus half will give you 1, and the half x plus y will give you 0. I think this is not working. If you just sum it, you are just going to get 1, x is equal to 1, and this one is equal to, if you get x is equal to 1, what will be your y? Y is nothing but, now if you solve this circuit, this is 2x, this got cancelled, this is nothing but 2, x is equal to 1, now you got x is equal to 1. Now you put x is equal to 1 over here, and what you are going to get? Y equal to 0. We can do it graphically also, it is very easy. Now we got x equal to 1 and y equal to 0. If you put x equal to 1, 0, 1, 1 minus 0, 1. Now you need to check it by op-amp circuit. How you need to do? See, x plus y is equal to 1 and x minus y is equal to 1. This is the equation. Now what you need to do? Just express the first equation in term of another variable. X is nothing but 1 minus y, and with the help of second variable you express second variable in term of first variable. Y is equal to x minus 1. This is the equation we got. Now we need a circuit where output voltage must be equal to 1 minus y. Now if we construct a op-amp where we need the output x, and for that x we need two input, 1 and y. Now we know, now we are grounding the non-inverting part and we are just applying one input. We know if we apply y over here and keep the gain same 1, r by r will be giving minus 1, then y will be reflected as minus y. Now we are getting x equal to minus y, and we need one more term 1. Now if we apply one more variable as minus 1, then this minus 1 will be reflected as plus 1. So we got this equation, we got this equation, x is equal to minus y plus 1. So we are able to solve this equation. Now we need another equation in term of y. So how to solve that equation? It is very easy. Here we got the x value, this is x is equal to minus y plus 1, we got x. Now we need x minus 1. How to get x minus 1? It is very easy. Now how to get x minus 1? Either we can get it with the help of difference, with the help of inverting and non-inverting uses, or with the help of, there are two ways we can do here. We are proceeding with the all the way. See, this is x. Now first what you do, just convert this as a minus x, because we need positive x. How to convert? Just apply a resistance r and r by r, this will give you minus x. We got minus x because again we have applied inverting and we got minus x. Now what we need to do, we got the minus x and we just need this equation. This will solve our equation. This is negative, positive, this minus x will be giving you x over here, and what we need minus 1. For that what we are applying 1 volt, this will be r, this will be r, this will be r, 1 will be reflected as minus 1. So you got second y is equal to x minus 1. This is nothing but your y. So take y and tap over here. So with the help of 3 op-amp, you are just going to solve the equation. Now what we have applied, -1 volt extra and here 1 volt extra. Otherwise you just need to do the biasing, this biasing, this biasing and this biasing. If you applied 1 and -1, just you need to apply these two value, or then you can easily get the solution of this equation. If you tap the output voltage over here, it will give your X value. If you tap from here, it will give your Y value. If you just apply the multimeter and see the voltage over here, it will give the whatever the voltage we are getting at X terminal and Y terminal, that will be the solution of your linear equation. Now I told you there are two methods to solve from here. Now one method I have solved. Now another method, it is very easy. We have done the difference. Now this is your X. Now what we need? X minus 1. Now just apply positive. This is your negative terminal. Now just apply the difference formula, difference circuit. You will get what this circuit does, V1 minus V2. Now this is X. What you will do? It will just give your X, and whatever the value you apply over here, 1 volt, it will just give -1. So you got X minus 1, which is nothing but Y. And if you tap it, and again if you feed over here, then you will get the Y. So we are tapping and giving it over here. Now you see here you need to give just again 1 volt and -1 volt. Suppose you have only 1 volt, no dual supply is there for this voltage. Again you can make 1 volt to -1 volt. So in this way you can solve the linear equation. So we have completed the mathematical application of your calculator via op-amp, that is difference amplifier, summation, division, multiplication and many circuit we have seen. So this was all about this classes.